All right, sorry about that. It's like I keep hitting these rough patches, and like as soon as I try to start the live stream, then I hit a rough patch, and then it just cuts the thing off. So apologies, apologies. So we're just gonna see what we do if it cuts off again. I'll probably just take this stream down and just do a pre-record. It's like I'm not trying to play with this stuff. But anyway, let's just see how it goes. Anyway, so like I was saying before I got interrupted, I said so long like even the longest part is trying to get the fuck out of Texas. Texas is just way too big. And if you're going, especially you're going east, I mean, you're going west, yeah, it's going to take you a minute. Especially the way I'm going, um, 12 fucking hours. And when I cut the last live stream, it was a good thing too, because I ran into a ton of fog. I'm like literally, I could not see like a length of a car. That's how far I could see. So trying to do a live stream and fiddle with the phone and stuff like that, and then trying to see, and I'm like, yeah, it's probably good that I cut it off. Then man, it was foggy as hell. I'm like literally, I could not see to the left or right of me. That was some crazy shit. So yeah. Anyway, so finally out of Texas, I'm in New Mexico. So and apparently, I'm gonna be going by Roswell, New Mexico. Maybe I might make a stop, maybe not. But I do need to use the restroom. But anyway, we'll see how that goes. Um, Now this was something that I wanted to talk about sooner because I was looking at Facebook. I mean, not Facebook. This was Instagram. Instagram, and there was a lady talking about her poly relationships. And she was talking about she see this guy here, she see this guy here, this person here, and he got his women, and he got it. So she got her relationships all planned out. And I was looking at the chat, at the comment section. Oh, she's a whore. She's a STD central, and I mean all kinds of just undue criticism of this woman for no other reason because she's just sharing her particular lifestyle. Now, you have to understand uh, that lifestyle was not meant for public consumption. It's really not. Because a lot of people are not going to understand it, and a lot of people are not going to can participate in it. Especially you talking about on the woman's side. The man's side is bad because a lot of women. You talking about polyamory and all that shit. For the women, women be losing their shit. You just want to fuck all these different women, and stuff like that. Now, it's even worse on the woman's side. If the woman want multiple men, hoe, slut, she got STDs. I was like, and I put in the comment section, like, you do know that these poly and even the swinger relationships, they practice more safe sex than most of you people who single. I'm like, so my thing is like, when the last time you asked your partner person you even dating. Think of the STD test. For all these people who so like y'all practice safe sex every time. When the last time you asked your partner to go take a STD test? When the last time you and your partner went to go together? I know I didn't. I'm just being honest with you. Now I know I do, and I had a and my ex-wife in particular. I know what she do, but a lot of y'all way trusting of your partner. And a lot of times you don't want to offend your partner because what you saying? I ain't saying like, but you don't want to bring that stuff up. But you have a person who's practicing a different lifestyle, this poly, and she got all these dudes who, from what I could tell, I mean, she's established relationships with these people. She bringing all these diseases. I'm like, dude, let me tell you something. With the poly, I can't say with the poly particularly because I'm not in a polyamorous relationship. But I know if she's in those sexual parties and stuff like that and the orgy stuff like that, one thing they gonna require is condoms. You don't have couples like that just letting you hit them raw like that. They require condoms, especially if you go into these swinger clubs like that. You don't want that reputation of you passing diseases to everywhere. Not only that, not only that would they get kicked out, they would have the club shut down. If they're having parties, they'll get the parties shut down. Cause they're like, oh, you letting people who got diseases run around? Oh, that's a no. Like a lot of the clubs that I go to, condoms are rarely available. And when you got the couples with man letting the wife bang, the first thing he gonna ask you for the most part, hey, you got a condom? You got a condom? Look, you wanna fuck? You gotta have a condom. They ain't playing with that. That's why I said a lot of these people have safer sexual practices than most of you people in regular relationships. Because you're way too trusting your partner. You don't know what your partner be doing or what they have done. A lot of these people been messing with women, messing with men. A lot of these people LAPD, looking ass, pussy, and dick. You think you know, but you don't really know, do you? You way too trusting. Hey, I was there. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie. But that's coming from conversations with my ex and the other woman I was with, you know, and she practiced safe sex. Hey, so I've seen it firsthand. Some of y'all way too trusting your partner, y'all. Some of y'all let them hit raw. You're not even asking about their sexual history. You just assuming. Meanwhile, these swinger groups, polyamorous groups, they probably requiring condoms. It's very rarely you see a couple come in there in the swinger club. Hey, you don't need a condom. You rarely see that. Don't let the porn hub, don't let X fool you. It ain't that type of party for a lot of couples. Don't let OnlyFans fool you. It ain't that type of party for a lot of these couples. They trying to protect themselves. They more protected than these single people. A lot of that stuff is staged. They know the guy. They know the woman. So they good. A lot of that shit is pre-planned. pre-plans. So they ain't just fucking to be fucking raw and stuff like that. They already got testing and stuff like that. That's not what's happening in these swing groups. So I was listening to comments. I'm like, man, y'all tripping. Y'all trying to say that this woman passed this season? Like she might be the most. She won't even look at you without a condom on. I'm like, that's what I'm saying. Like it was just like just going in on this woman for no reason. Now I will say, when you talking about poly and swinger and all that stuff, that wasn't meant for public consumption. I know we more sexually liberated, but there's just still some things that people still are not comfortable with. They're not really that comfortable with. And one of them things is poly. That's one of those things they are not comfortable with. They're just not. So you bringing this out, talking about your particular lifestyle, and here's the thing: a lot of people want to share their lifestyle with people. A lot of it's for attention. A lot of it to because they don't want to feel alone in the world. But the thing of it is, you got to understand, not everybody's going to be accepting of your lifestyle. That's just how it is. You know, I've heard on a lot of the pro blacks channels they talking about poly. I'm like, dude, one, that's not going to work because the women are just as selfish as the men. They ain't want to share their penis, especially if he got good dick. They ain't trying to share that with all these different women. Not trying to share it. For the guy to pull it out, he got to be undeniable. Like, and even then, you know, it ain't gonna last too long. So yeah, they're going on, and then on the women's side, the men ain't trying to hear um, sharing they woman with another man. If y'all remember what happened with Lucario when he was on that podcast, well, they were going in on that dude about him sharing his wife with other men. But he's like, hey, I'm not worried about her vagina like that. I'm worried about what I'm doing, and that's how some people, some of these swingers like that. That sex is just sex. They can differentiate between sex and love, and hey, we just having fun. They don't. Okay, she get her pleasure. That's great, but I'm getting mine. Everybody good. I don't think it's weakness to be sharing my woman with another man because his manhood is not caught up in her vagina. A lot of these guys, their manhood is caught up in this woman's vagina. Now I get it. A lot of that is a natural thing, but there's some men who's not caught up like that for whatever reason. They just sorry, her pussy is not the key to my manhood. My manhood is determined by other things, not no woman's vagina. So he don't care if she giving it to another man. He just don't. What can I say about that? I'm like I said, if everybody's getting what they supposed to get out of the relationship, hey, I have nothing to say with it. So going back to the woman, then you had the women criticizing her because women were criticizing her because she was like, "Well, I don't want to be." Because her thing was like, "I'm not looking at. I'm not trying to get money from these dudes like that. If they give it, great. If they don't, oh well. You know, she just wants the relationship." And you know, some women were not happy about hearing that. Oh, you supposed to get something from a dude. And like, well, again, she is getting something. If what she require is his time and his penis, I mean, why y'all having a hissy fit? Oh, she trying to get money from these dudes. And like, she may be. They may be giving it up willingly. But her thing is, I'm not about to force a dude to give me anything. Which hey, I can understand that. You try to force stuff like that, it you ruin the relationship. If the man want to give you something, he gonna give it. It's just like with protection. If the man feels you're worth it, he's gonna. If he don't, he's not. You can't force stuff. You wanna force a man to do stuff for you? Like you can't force no man to do nothing. A lot of times you want to try to hold the vagina. Oh, well, if I don't get this, I'm gonna hold the vagina. I'm like, well, okay, now you're making it in a transactional relationship, and we all know those relationships don't last long. It's got to be a give and take. And if you're saying, well, he got to give something, well, you before he get this pussy, well, you got to compensate. Like I was saying in the last live stream, you got to compensate for that because if you ain't compensating for the fact that you ain't giving up sex, well, that's all he gonna look at you as. Ah, oh, yeah. Ah, okay. Sorry, I had dropped my One Plus pad. Sorry about that, y'all. Trying to make a turn. But yeah, like I'm hearing this is like y'all get on this woman because that's what she wants to do. And again, that's what she want to do. That's what she is. She don't. There's some women who they ain't trying to get money from this dude or a relationship. They just want the sex or just some women want a notch on their belt. That hey, I f this guy just like dudes. You know, like I said, man, people they want to impose their beliefs on other people. Like you can't do shit like that. Well, I wouldn't. I'm like that's you. Hey, that's you. Just like I said, I won't impose my views on certain things on other people. Like I just don't. Like I said, my thing is What one person want from a relationship, what other person might not. When someone want one man, she might not want from another man. From you, she might need a relationship. She might need money, relationship. She wants protection and all that kind of stuff. From another man, all she wants is dick, or all she wants is money. The only way you're gonna know is asking. Just that's you gotta ask. Can't be afraid to ask. But you got a lot of people with expectations, but nobody want to ask. Nobody want. They have expectations, but they don't have requirements. And there's a way to put that out there without coming off rude or anything like that. Hey, this is my expectation for a relationship, and this is your expectation for a relationship. And if this is what I require, this is what you require. And if it don't match, it don't match. There's nothing you can do about that. You can't force it. You can't force a man to provide and protect, and you can't force a woman to submit. That's just not. You can't force nobody to do that. Well, that's a man's job. Yeah, that is a man's job, but it might not be. But he might not want to do it for you. It's a woman's job to submit to a man. Yeah, she might want to submit, but she ain't want to do that to you. But one might in a polyamorous relationship or being poly and male version pop polygamy relationship with one man, but with you, she's not gonna do that. At the end of the day, you can't determine what other people want to do with you in a relationship. So and again, we can't impose our views on other people. If we gonna do that, like a lot of y'all really let's keep it a buck. A lot of y'all don't require all this stuff that these women talking about. We require money from these dudes. A lot of y'all ain't getting no money from these dudes. You don't really got it like that. To be honest, all these dudes talking about, hey, I get submission. You ain't really got it like that. A lot of y'all be capping. That's why you don't hear bitching and moaning. Because you can't get the type of relationship you want from a man or a woman. But you got so much to say about other people who's getting what type of relationship they want. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that with this. I wouldn't be a part of a rotation. Well, okay, that's you. But yet you still on YouTube mad and bitter. Maybe you need to be part of a rotation because clearly your way ain't working. Some of these dudes crying about, I wouldn't let my woman be, I wouldn't be in a poly amorous relationship with a woman. Maybe that's might be your calling because your way ain't working. Some of y'all, uh, some of y'all been cucked. Just might as well go ahead and cuck out, bro. Some of y'all already cucked out right now. Y'all just don't know. Some of these chicks already in a polygamy relationship. They just don't know what's going on. I might as well just come on out with it. I might as well just come on with it and just get with the program. You ain't gotta tell nobody. Another thing is you don't want your friends to know. Nobody gotta know your situation. To me, I want to tell your situations. That's why a lot of y'all relationships don't go nowhere. You want to tell everybody. You want to brag. And like sometimes, hey, your relationship is your relationship with the person. I see it on both sides, men and the women. It's like I want everybody to know about my relationship, how I'm getting over on this man or how I'm getting over on this woman. I'm like, dude, nobody need to know your fucking relationship. If you getting that submission, good for you. If you getting money from this dude and he's taking care of you, hey, that's you. But everybody want to brag and boast and hey, I'm that bad bitch and I'm that bad dude and I'm like that dude. And y'all ruining your relationship. You ruining your bag. You ruin your good thing because you want to impress. Like I never been wanting to impress people with my relationship. I could care less. There are a lot of people who want that. They want people to be impressed with their relationship. They want people to be they want to belong. You got a lot of people that want to belong. They're not comfortable with themselves. They're not even comfortable with their partner. They want to belong in a group so bad. They going around bragging about stuff that you really shouldn't be bragging about. I remember that when Lonnie Love talking about her white dude. Oh, he's giving it to me in the bedroom. Like nobody wanted to hear about that stuff. I'm like, dude, nobody wanted to hear about like your business. Nobody asked for it. Nobody wanted to hear it. And a lot of times they lying. Like, nah, man, you lying. you trying to incite anger with the black people. Nobody gives a fuck. It's fucking stupid, really. A lot of people want to show that I'm that bad bitch. I'm that bad dude. I'm like, nah, bruh. If you got it like that, great. The people who really got it like that, they ain't talking. You will never know because they ain't gonna put their business out there because they got judgmental pricks like y'all are out here. Gonna be crying, gonna be interfering in people's relationship. Gonna tell the woman, oh, she shouldn't be in this relationship, dude. You shouldn't let this woman do that. I'm like, but they the most unhappy people in the fucking world. They can't keep a dude. They can't keep a chick worth shit. But they trying to tell you how what to dictate in your relationship. That shit is weird to me. I remember my ex brother-in-law was trying to do that with his sister. Oh, you shouldn't let her do this. You shouldn't let her do that. I'm looking at him like, bro, that's between me and her. Why do you care? That's not your wife. Your wife over there. We both in the same house. What are we doing? What are we talking about here? It's very weird how people be want to be judging people's relationship, but your relationship ain't worth shit. You can't keep a man. You can't keep a woman. But you want to judge people because they found something they happy with, and if they're not happy with it, they'll get out of it. You would think anyway. You would think, but that's how people are, man. I'm trying to remember what else. But anyway, back to the lady. I'm talking about the whole, especially when they were talking about this woman passing the season along. Like, and again, swingers, poly people, probably more they more protected their body than these people who single, because they way too trusting of their partners. And you don't know what your partner be doing. LAPD, looking ass, pussy, and dick. They fucking dudes, they fucking chicks, they fucking them all both at the same time. Shit, I've seen that shit. A lot of these dudes getting pegged on the low. A lot of these chicks letting trannies hit. I've seen it all. I'm like, there's a lot of shit I cannot unsee. So there's really nothing that surprised me. I remember a coworker, me and a female coworker, we were talking, and she would say, "Yeah, this lady came up to me and she showed me she in the orgy and how she sucking all these different dicks and all that." And I'm like, "What the?" And she like, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck she was doing. She was proud of it. I'm like, look, I mean, she's trying to share. I guess she's really comfortable with you to tell you, and also she probably was trying to see if you down. A lot of times, if people tell you about these type of relationships, they're trying to see if you down. Some of it to brag. Some of it just they real comfortable with you, and they feel that you ain't gonna be on some judgmental shit. Like, I've been told so much different stuff at my job, threesomes, unplanned threesomes, and not just with two women and a guy. I'm talking about two guys and a woman. No, what? Hey, whoa, okay. I had one coworker, gay dude, talking about uh, this dude supposed to be married, but he got his side piece. His side piece want to see him sucking another dude's penis, and he was trying to get my coworker to, to be the other guy. He's like, no, I'm not with that camera there. And I'm looking at it, I'm thinking about that like, that's leverage. Why would you record yourself sucking another man's penis? That is leverage. If I was that chick, I'd be using that all day. I'll be milking him dry with that video. People don't think. They let their penis, let their vagina, like these women in these orgies. It takes one person leverage that against somebody. Oh well, we can show this to the job. I'm like, damn it. Listen, hey, I'm all for people doing stuff, but damn, you got to be careful, especially when you're talking about putting it on camera. Now you guy who's been in gang bangs and orgies, but when they say camera, I'm like, I'm out. You ain't about to put me on camera. I don't even see me do camera stuff that much on YouTube. I don't know if you see my face right there. Nah, you don't see me on camera. And then they get back to my job. Uh, can't do it. You can't. Yeah, your twin. Shoot, bro. Who you trying to? Who you trying to? Who are you trying to? Who are you trying to fool, dog? What's it? Hey, we're on video. No, nobody. No, not me. Now, granted, I did do a like videotape me and my ex one time, but you don't see her face in it. I wouldn't do that to her. And you after that thing fizzled out, I sorry about that. Then we got weather around here, rain. But yeah, like I wouldn't do that to nobody. Use that as leverage. I'm like, I can't do that. I care about her and I care about myself. But some people don't have that. That's why I'm like, no, no, you're not gonna put me on camera. Man, come back to the album. Now it's all over Twitter. Hey, I hate how so many people have a job, but you up here recording yourself fucking everywhere. I'm like, nah, I can't do it, though. I can't do it unless you have your own business, and then it don't matter. But even then, some people will not shop with you if you want some freaky shit. It just won't. They don't want that reputation on them. We're not. Although we are how we say more sexually liberated. There's still things that we still won't cross. That's just although it is kind of changing. People kind of more accepting of it, but it's still fringe stuff. It's not really out there for public consumption, and a lot of people are not going to be open to it. That's why it, that's why a lot of times websites to seek it don't come and find you now. like I said, with the coworker and that lady showing them that stuff now, that's very rare somebody's gonna do that. They got to be real comfortable with you. But usually people get involved in that lifestyle, they are seeking it. And if they do approach you with it, they're trying to see you down. They always recruiting. But that's what people that but like I said, with the whole poly lady, I was saying that I'm like, people are just way too judgmental and and be bragging about I get stuff from men, I get stuff from women. A lot of y'all ain't. A lot of y'all not, because if you really was on that, you wouldn't be bitching. You wouldn't be on here talking about men don't do this for women and women don't do this for men. I'm like, y'all wouldn't be saying all this. If you would actually get it, you got people supposedly married and they still crying about relationships. Like, ain't you married? Uh, like I said, the people happy what they like, they ain't talking. You gotta remember some of the people that brag the most, a lot of it's cap. A lot of it is cap. Oh, my marriage is great. You probably capping. But it's just if you do ask them, yeah, they might tell you, but they ain't bragging and boasting about it all the time. Yeah, they good. But the ones that keep throwing it in your face and telling you what type of relationship you're in, they ain't no good relationship. If any, they are sitting here depressed as fuck, wishing, hoping. They hope they can be in that type of relationship. They hope they can have that man provide. They hoping that they had this woman right there cooking and cleaning and all that kind of stuff. But they just not get it. They don't know how to get it. They get in their own way. So especially if you talking about the swinging and all that stuff, man. People be freaking the fuck out. I'm like, why? It's not natural. Like, okay, you do understand this society right now that it's not natural. It's manufactured. You do understand that, right? Marriage, even the concept of marriage, is not a natural phenomenon. Because marriage really was for not really that women don't not just fall on their knees for, was able to get women It is basically a lot of times these relationships, these monogamous relationships, are not really that natural. The whole concept even of marriage was not. It was a society structured thing for men and women to come together and for children to have lineage to be claimed. That's why you have illegitimate. Otherwise, you have a lot bunch of illegitimate children running around. Produce children. Marriage, in essence, was for the dudes who are not as attractive, that don't make the women just follow their needs for them, so they can get women. In exchange for these women to get with them, they offer the chance of that was structured. Because if you have it the other way, where men and women just effing everybody, women getting with the strongest, and the men just dropping babies away, you have a pretty unstable society. So to keep society rolling, they have more structure. That's what the man can't do. But here's what he said. Even now, watching Curry, like I said, the marriage really is really based on attraction. You have a very good back. Uh, the joys of traveling and trying to do a podcast. So, where was I? So, love is really based on attraction, and you see it. You see, you got women letting dudes live in the house, ain't providing shit, but she attracted to them. Got dudes dropping babies and bouncing. It's really a natural order of things. But in order to have a society, you can't have dudes just dropping babies everywhere, leaving kids to starve. That's why the child support system was created. Created for the white man, by the way, not for black people. White man. Alimony, all that stuff. That was created for the white man. That wasn't created for black folks. But we just got stuck with it because we in this country. But anyway, back to the plot. Natural order things is really swinging, and poly is probably more to the natural order things than monogamy and marriage. But again, if you want a society to run the way it should, you got to have marriage. You got to have children who are legitimate and can pass down wealth legitimately without going to court and fighting over property. Because you got a bunch of illegitimate children, they'll be fighting forever. So that's what you have. It's what it is. So I mean, like I said, I don't be shitting on people's relationships. Whatever works for you, and you getting what you getting out of it, whether you poly, whether you tricking, whether you trick mama, whatever. If you getting what you want out of it, who is anybody to say anything? And really, you shouldn't let anybody tell you what type of relationship you should be in. At least keep an open mind. And if it's just not for you, it's just not for you. That's all that is. Keep an open mind. It's coming from a swinger and a trick. But but I don't judge people in their relationships because I've seen all types of relationships, and they seem happy in it. But like I said, you don't know what people homes, what they that's the outside appearance. You don't know what they doing inside. But then, so a lot of these supposedly normal relationships where they smile into the camera, you don't know what type of relationship they have until you find out years later. Oh, damn, he was on some. Both of them was on some crazy shit. Damn, she was a bee and he was a beast. Woo, who knew? I remember this one woman that we had at the job. Now me, I practice. I mind my own business. It's none of my damn business what people get up to. And I be finding out after the fact. Oh, you didn't know they were dating? Nope, none of my business. Nope, you didn't ask. None of my business. It's none of my business. Why am I ask about people relationships? None of my damn business. You know, none of my goddamn business. So if it's none of my business, I'm not asking anything. All right, I'll be back, y'all. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Take a little break. Yeah, like I've heard so many damn relationships. How like I remember this one coworker that I'm thinking, oh, you just nice woman. She be hugging on me and stuff like that. And I ain't think nothing of it. Just other than the hugging and stuff. I'm like, I don't know. Thing with me and hugging is like I have to know somebody like that. Like I just don't like hugging somebody just to be hugging people. Like that's just to me that's kind of I don't know. It's kind of creepy to me. I don't know you to be hugging people. I'm cool with a handshake, but when you start hugging me if it just for no reason, I'm like I don't do you like that. Yeah, that kind of bothers me because it's just like I remember in middle massaging each other and stuff like that, and I'm like I don't know. I just felt that was more intimate. That should be between people very intimate with each other, especially if you talking about men and women. Like I don't know. I just had a weird thing about men and women touching each other and stuff like that. I'm like, there's just certain things I felt is intimate that somebody you have to know. And hugging is just one of those things. Like that's family members and people really close to you. I'm not really close to you hugging me. I get weary of that. But anyway, so a- I think she left. I don't know. She quit. What? Some had transferred to another unit. I couldn't remember which. And I saw in this picture, and I'm thinking it's a guy. It's like, oh, okay, she got her man on there. And I look close. Wait a minute, that's a woman. What the fuck? I'm like that's a woman. I didn't know she was gay. So I talked to my other coworkers who knew her. Like, no, she bi. She do men and women. Yeah, we was doing threesomes. Like what? Like what? Yeah, we doing what? Like, damn. Yeah, we was trying to get a threesome with this one guy, but he refused. He didn't want to do it. I'm like, what? He refused. I'm like, hey, if somebody would have came to me, shit, I ain't refusing shit. If I fail, I mean, I still won. Even if I even if I fail in that relationship, I still win. So. But you never know with people. You never know what they be up to. They don't tell you. They don't ain't gonna tell you unless they feel really, really comfortable or they really attracted to you. Then they'll let you know. Hey, are they really down? And see if you down. Well, all different type of relationships or situations. I remember I had one coworker. She was offering her sister. Apparently, her sister was a stripper. She was offering her sister. She was trying to get me to get with her. I'm like, stop, no, dude, I ain't doing that shit. Nah, no job. I ain't about to be tricking on the job. I don't do that. Look, and she like, well, how you getting your needs met? I said, whoa, 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 lady. I get my needs met just fine. I get my needs met just fine. But I'm not about to trick at the job. We're not doing that here. I know you think fat dude, lonely, desperate. No, I'm alone. I am fat. Y'all seen the pictures, but I'm never desperate. Well, can't say never desperate. I'm rarely desperate. I'm rarely. I may be alone, but I'm rarely. I make sure I'm not lonely. Because when you're lonely, that's when you get desperate. When you get desperate, that's when you get in these terrible relationships. So I try to make sure that I'm not lonely, and so I won't be desperate. So I keep control of myself, so I don't be doing stupid shit. Especially at the job where, man, these sexual harassment rules is just they bonkers, man. Woman couldn't just say, "Hey, you did something." The next thing you know, now you got to go see HR. No, I'm good. I don't play with these women like that. My pension is mine. I'm married to my pension. That's how that go. My pension is more important than any type of pussy that I can get outside and inside. So, man, but yeah, man, you don't even know what these people be on. I'm like, damn, I mean, some women scamming dudes at the job. Like, and I'm looking at this woman like, how y'all let this woman scam you? How you let this woman scam? They don't even be hot. Like, I can see she's just like hot. Like, we've had some bad chicks at our job. Like, but they ain't the ones that clean like that. At least as far as I know. It's like skinny. One was just, oh, what the fuck? And you throwing money at that? What the hell are you doing? I'm like, damn, you must be desperate. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't throw money at nobody. I can't throw. If I'm gonna throw some money, she gonna have to be hot. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be tricking off shit. She gotta be undeniable. Yeah, 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 yeah. I was tricking on her. I ain't ashamed of that shit. Ah, man, you a trick. You a simp. I don't give a shit. I was getting what I paid for. I ain't tripping over that. But other than that, nah, I ain't seen nobody that that was undeniable. I had one woman try. She tried to offer herself for some cash. I'm like, nah, no, no. Sorry, man, you ain't the one. You are not. You not her. I'm not about to risk my job for you. You are not her. That shit crazy. You are not her. You want to be her, but no, you're not her. Sorry. Oh, now we got some. We do have some baddies out there. That's the job. But even then, I'm like, no, still ain't gonna rinse my pension for it. I just can't. I got 16 years. 4 more, I could retire. I'm like, nah, I'm not risking my pension for that. There's certain things I'll risk my pension for, but that's not one. But man, but yeah, this But these relationships, man, people they into these polys, and and the thing of it is, I remember I was going to an anime convention, and there was a dude who was talking about polyamory, polygamy, and basically, he was saying that it's no different than a monogamous relationship. You just got more people dealing with it. You got to deal with people. You just have more people to deal with. I mean, it's no different. You just got different people, and you still got to find out their love languages. You still got to find out what I know that love language thing, but their likes and dislikes. You can't treat one like the other person, and everybody got to be on the same page. It's no different than a monogamous relationship. It's just that you got more people involved. Everybody got to be on the same page. If they're not, you're gonna have problems. So everybody be careful, man. Gotta be careful out here. What else? What's gonna talk about? Can't think of nothing, man. Can't think of anything I can think of to talk about. But anyway, so since I'm running out of stuff to talk about, I'm going to cut this stream short. I had to chop it up, so take the dark spot, the quiet spots out of it. But anyway, this is supposed to speak. I'll try it up later. Have a good one.